Hello and welcome back to episode 2 of the Let's Play. I will say the Let's Play. Um and I'm sorry, I feel like there hasn't been a video in a long time when I do kind of upload weekly and there just hasn't been one in a week. But that's because I actually recorded 3 videos. One which was a building video, speed build, and 2 Let's Play episodes. However, one of the Let's Play episodes I messed up something on my microphone and I couldn't change it, so that's that was a very sort of generic storytelling one though, so I'll kind of just go over that one in this episode. The other one was her having a spooky party, but overall I don't think that's too big of a deal. I'm just having to make some pancakes right now, and I'm gonna put the walls down. Um, but so the thing is, in both those episodes, though, nothing much really happened, so I don't think it matters that much. But in this episode, we're hopefully going to get her a date. And in regards to the speed build, again, I was going to do that. I might still do it, but the thing is, it's a Halloween speed build, so it's basically just a house that was really heavily decorated for Halloween. And, like, they had a little area where they'd have a bunch of other things as well. And oh, actually, I need to go and turn down my settings a little bit because a lot of people did mention that the Sims voices did overpower mine in the first episode, which is something which I need to change. So I'm just going to do that right now. So I'm really sorry about that. I know you probably won't be able to get either of them because, like, I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm going to turn the voices to like 10% or something. So hopefully I'll set that to there. And I know it's a bit, I don't know. I'm just hoping that today she'll be able to meet someone. So what she's going to do, she found out that there's a sort of community, in a way, a community gym, where it's completely free, there's no membership fee, so she's going to go to that. She also got a promotion. She's on like level 3 in her career now, which is quite good. And she's a lot more set on sticking with this career. She's still not 100% sure, but she feels that maybe it might be the career for her, even though she just did it, because she knows that in the system that they work at, she could go all the way to the top in her career. So she just makes some pancakes, and then we're gonna have a go to the gym and work out a little bit, and hopefully meet a guy. I did actually put in about quite a few guys for the There's like 3 in one household, 2 in another, so about 9. So hopefully at least one of them goes to the gym today. I did go to the gym yesterday, but no one was there, but it was very late, so that might be why. And the speaker's just here from the party. I got rid of everything else. It's a bit annoying because it's a bit of waste of food. But in the thing is, it wasn't, there was not much really happening. I'm going to actually watch a bit of TV, so I'm going to watch some TV whilst eating. No, don't listen to music, that's not good. I will also admit that my last episode was pretty laggy, and this one probably will be pretty laggy too, so I'm going to try not to move about as much. Oh, there we go. Finally. So we're going to watch a bit of TV before she goes. She's just a bit tense right now. Yeah. But, I mean, the spooky party, it was okay. She has today off, I think, and what we might do is just today we'll have to go to the gym, and then tomorrow after work, she can hopefully go on a date with somebody, because I feel like she's at a point in her life where she's sort of more ready to find somebody, and she knows that it will probably be a bit of a long journey because there'll be a few dates, and in the past she's been on a total of 4 dates from in secondary school and into college. She decided not to do university because it was too much money, and she thought she's not that sort of aspiring person, and she realizes that unless she really feels like she only goes to university, she feels like she has to in terms of her job. But right now she doesn't, because she's very happy with her job, and she feels as if it gives her a decent income, and if she just keeps working at it, she can get even better. So I'm going to just stop moving the camera. So in episode 2, what I plan to have is just have her talk with some of her friends, which is what I did, and she became friends with Kelly. Who else she became friends with? Jake and Alex, just knowing that because they all sort of reassured her that it's not her fault that not everyone's getting along with her, and Jake and Kelly both said that Alex is that sort of jokey person who would pretend to get mad at you, and wouldn't actually be mad at you. So she sort of invited around Alex just so she knew that. She might even meet the guy walking around, but he is in the other neighbourhood they're all in the other neighbourhood across, so they might not show up. I don't know. I'm just hoping she will, because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. It's like the phrase I overuse. I'm gonna have to watch it on TV until she's. I'm gonna explain along the way. At the spooky party, nothing much happened. I feel like episode 3 was such a drag episode. It was just a special. There was like no point in it. All I really did was decorate the house, talk a lot about nothing, and I actually got to grow some of these things. I think before we go, I'll have her weed and water all of these plants. Oh, just a bit of nasty stuff there. I'm going to keep the pumpkin carving station just because it looks kind of nice there. But I did get rid of everything else. In terms of this Let's Play, it's, in case no one really understands, it's a really sort of, like, rubbishy, very, I don't know, like, sort of trashy Let's Play in a way. Not trashy, I don't know, it's not trashy as in, like, rubbish, but it's trashy as in, like, it's gonna be really glitchy because that's what my computer's like, and I'm gonna keep doing that until I get a proper computer. And it's just sort of something which I can record and then be able to upload for that week, because I know weekly uploads are really rubbish, and it's like, they're only gaming videos. It's not like I'm doing full out sketches. I mean, sketches are like once a month, but anyway, I wouldn't do that because, anyway, the only reason that is because, other people don't know this, but obviously, because, but I do a lot of things after school, so the only times at the moment I can really record or edit, I can record on every day but Thursday. But on Monday I've got something late after school. On Tuesday I've got 2 things after school now. On Wednesday I haven't got anything, so I have Wednesday and Friday completely. Saturday I have something during the day, but Saturday's this weekend anyway. Although this week is my half term, but I will be going away for 3 days. I'm hoping to have this video up by Halloween actually, but I'm a bit disappointed because I was going to do a Halloween special thing, but I just couldn't really, and I'm a bit disappointed with that because I don't know, I spent a long time on that house really. But I think what I'll do is I'll just put the house in the gallery. I might put it in the video, I might just insert it in the description below, and if you want to find that house, the hashtag will be in the description below for you to find it. There'll be 2. Because for all my builds that I do, mainly the ones that I do on the channel, I use hashtag SwiftlySimmer, but I think with this one as well I'll do hashtag SwiftlySimmer, just so it's easy to get to it. So she's almost finished doing that. She's going to water. Water doesn't take as long. I don't think I'm going to keep with this bluebell plant for a long time, but I don't know. So what I plan to do in terms of Let's Play is probably stop it around the time that she settles down with a kid, and I don't know how that long. I won't have this be many parts. I'll be surprised if it gets like 14 parts, because as soon as I get an actual computer, which I'm hoping will be soonish, and by that I mean like next year, but early next year, I will probably do a fully fledged sort of Let's Play, and I think I'll probably do it with a rotation, similar to how the Tides Changing does it, because I feel like that adds a lot more drama, and I sort of have a bit of an idea of a storyline already. I'm just trying to make sure I have definitely got enough and not too much. Oh, my dog's just coming in the room. Hello. So yeah, I was just joking. You make a lot of appearances in my video, don't you? I think you're just looking up at me. But yeah, I'm really excited to actually start that, even though I haven't started yet, but I just have so many ideas of what I want to do, and I'm really excited. Also, if anyone has any suggestions for a Let's Play, any suggestions for this Let's Play, just comment below, and I'll probably need it, because I do need a bit of inspiration. Like, I'm a bit, like, in the past 2 episodes have been really rubbish, and I just sort of realised, maybe I should get O'Day. So I made, like, well, I didn't make them, I made them a while ago, and I mean, they're all kind of hunky, which I feel is really stereotypical, and I shouldn't be kind of stereotyping the fact that all guys have 6-packs, because that's not true. But I don't know, like, I feel like she'd be with someone attractive. But going into her other relationships, the first one she ever had was a really fake one, and I think it's because she did it when she was really young. But I think she took it a lot more seriously than the guy who she was doing it with. So she broke up with him after only 2 months. The second one was actually just as a dare, but to her she always counts that as a relationship, because it really hurt her feelings, because I think it was it was just something that sort of put her in a bit of a bad position in terms of life. But it was at that point when she realised that she doesn't care as much about relationships. I'm actually gonna not cut away during the travel screen just because I want to talk to her about more about her backstory because I just like that. Um, my sister's not responding. So we're just gonna travel. And her third one was her first serious relationship, and that one was with a guy in college who he was a really, really, really nice guy. But the only issue was this time it was actually from her side, where she realised that she had wronged him, and this is the gym just over here, because he was really, really happy in the relationship, but she was always demanding more, and she always said that he wasn't doing enough. But then, so she ended up calling it off with him. But then later on, she realised that she shouldn't have done it at all. But instead of going back to him, she just apologised, and they never spoke again. And the fourth one was a really awkward one because it was one of her long-time friends who she never realised she had feelings for. But then when she did, he was okay with it, but he was never as enthusiastic as her. And then it turns out, after only 2 months, again, turns out that he'd been cheating on her with someone else, and the only reason he wasn't very enthusiastic with that whole, compared to her, was because he did it a lot with people. He cheated on a lot of people in the past, so he just thought, even though it was his friend, he just thought, oh, it's another relationship, it doesn't matter at all, like, it's not a big deal. So, yeah, she hasn't been really lucky in terms of relationship, and I think after all those times of her relationships sort of failing in a way and not going how she wanted them to go, she's realised she's got all those experiences have just led to her realisation that she wants somebody who is genuine and somebody who will look after her and be nice to her, mostly like this. Someone who she can argue with but not break up straight away after, she can just talk to about all her problems. And it appears that no one's at the gym, which is really annoying. But what I might do is have her go over to the mouse. Oh, here's a guy. Oh, is he one of my... No, he isn't. But I'm going to have her do some exercise anyway. Just because I'm sure more people will probably arrive later on. So let's have her... Oh, actually, she can do the insurance wrong. We'll just have her run, I think. We don't need to do endurance, really. So there's only one guy right now, but I think for now... Oh, there's another guy. That's one of the guys. Yes! Is he going to go on the treadmill? Come on. He's a gym trainer. Oh my god. Is he the one I made? I can't remember. Theo Springton. Oh, don't leave. We'll have her do a friendly introduction to him. So he's currently mentoring the other guy. I'm just going to go into this mode a bit. So, oh, he's embarrassed. Oh, no, he's energized. Oh, there's Zoe Patel. Okay. So that should have hopefully worked, if my game doesn't hate me. I feel like gyms aren't the best because they're supposed to get, like, in terms of a laggy phone, they're going to have a lot of sort of laggy things. I don't know. So I might have to just talk to him for a little bit, and then I might just have her... Oh, she flattered him. They look like that. It looks like they had the similar thing to, like... We're going to have asked to hang him out. Asked to hang him out now. Let's get to know him a little bit. I don't know how laggy the recording for this will be, but I hope it isn't too laggy. And in this sort of neighbourhood area, there's only 2 which I've made, but I plan to make some more. I've only made a bar, which is a British sort of style pub, and a gym, which is the one which you're in right now. I'm going to have sort of compliment his outfit, and obviously that means he's sort of like, you look good. So it's sort of like a subtle, flirtatious remark, but they're just going to take it as a friendly thing. Let's see if they can discuss fitness techniques. I might have them sit down. Like, it's a bit weird that you just strike a conversation with them, but, like, I don't know. She probably just sees him just like, she doesn't want to miss the chance because she might never see him again. So she's going to ask about his career. I think he's a gym trainer, so that's pretty obvious. What else can we do? I might have her start to flirt just a little bit. compliment his appearance. Yeah, why don't we just do that? I'm gonna see. Maybe they can go downstairs and swim together, or they could sit together. I don't know. Maybe they can swim here together. Swim here together. And I didn't change the name. It's actually called Waves Ball and Fitness. This lot, I think. Oops, sorry for the lag. This is what I mean. This is why I really hate this computer. No, I don't hate it that much. I just find it annoying. I don't want. But I'm gonna have to deal with that. So I may as well just live with it. I don't know if it works more smooth if I go further out or further in, because I find that sometimes it'll be further in, but sometimes it's further out. So they're just getting, oh, he's got a bit of speedo. That's very, how do I put it? I don't know if they're actually going to do any swimming, they're just going to float about, probably. I wouldn't swim in a pool this deep. I can't, I'm really rubbish at swimming, I can't keep myself up, I'll probably drown, to be honest. Which is a bit sad. I feel like I should, let's just have a splash in. I mean, they've just met, but I feel like maybe they're the sort of couple that will hit it off straight away, and they'll just be like, I don't know. And as she's getting to know him, she feels like, you know, it's being really, really good. And I don't know, she's getting to know him quite well, and she's just gonna sort of give him a heartfelt compliment, like, oh, you know, I'm so glad you just, like, talked to me, because everyone's been weird about me, you know, for some reason. I don't know why. Everyone in my neighbourhood just, he's like, oh, well, I live with this guy, and I'm not a perfect guy, no one's perfect, but he's, to her, he seems like quite a modest sort of person. That's the sort of person who she's willing to, I don't know, she's willing to be with, and as she's talking to him, she can already see so many things are just flashing into her mind of all of their future, and she knows this is what she does all the time, and she shouldn't do it because it's always what ruins the relationship, and nothing ever happens when she does that sort of thing. But she can't stop herself from just thinking about everything, and she's very determined, basically. So we're gonna have her flirt a bit more, just like so. I don't know. I'm not gonna try and sound flirty because I can't do that. Let's just check if he's single. He probably should be. I don't know why he wouldn't be. And then we'll brighten his day a little bit. And what we're going to have her do is go home after this. After talking to him for a little bit more, and it's a bit suggestive, let's have her tell him let's express his admiration, because he's kind of come across as a really modest and determined sort of person. He's like, as a gym trainer, that's something which you sort of got to have in yourself, but they're going to discuss their interests, which I didn't realise this before, but I think it actually helps you say what their find out what their traits are, which I didn't realise. I thought it was just get to know, that was it. I mean, I knew it would make sense, but I don't know why I didn't think that, but she'll probably just go on a date with him, and I don't know if this is the last person I'll have her end up with. What we might do is just have a little see with him, like, you know, he might not be the most perfect person, she might ask him on a date, he might reject her, and if he does, then she'll probably just go to the bar and drink away her sorrows, because she's been, even though it's not a determined thing, she's just sort of talking to him, and, you know, only a few subtle drops of flirtatious remarks. She's already imagining everything that they could be and everything, you know, but of course, when you do that sort of thing, you're sort of dreaming your life away. So she doesn't, while she realises to herself that she is doing that and she needs to stop doing that, at the same time, she can't really help herself, and she's just thinking about, I don't know, she's thinking as far forward as them getting married, and she's just met this guy, and it's so weird, and it's just really crazy, and I'm not going to have a first kiss right now. Let's just compliment his appearance even more, and then I'm going to have a flirt, and then say goodbye and go home, because she does need to, it's just getting a bit laggy out in this lot, and I'm just hoping that when they do go on their date, hopefully, it isn't as laggy as this, because that would not be good. Let's see what else we can do. Slightly, no, don't, let's just flirt with him again, and then you can say goodbye. I'm so glad it finally worked after ages, but I don't know, I'm just really, I keep saying I'm really excited. I need to stop doing that. That sounds so awkward. So we can all ask him to move in. No, not gonna do that yet. Let's ask about his day, and then we're just gonna say goodbye. I hope there's an option for that. Otherwise, we'll just, I don't know, go. Just like bye, but don't say anything. Just like get up and walk away. There we go. Goodbye. And then, she's got a funny thing in before that. And then she's gonna go home. So yeah. And after this encounter, she's a bit determined to find some guy who will hopefully support her, because she, as of yet, even though she's made a few friends, she feels in a bit of an awkward position because they're there to support her, but at the same time, like, some people have just sort of been getting in her way, and she really wants someone who she can say that she loves and will definitely support her. And this guy is just coming across as really accepting and really helpful. He's told her about a story about one of his athletes on his college football team coming out, and him being the only person who accepted him, and he's actually his roommate. So, that's actually a storyline I did think of, and I might do that in my big Let's Play. I don't know. I just saw Leah. Oh well. So we're gonna have her go home now, and yeah. So after work, she saw him at work actually, and she just said to him that, do you want to come out to the pub, down in the town? He accepted her offer, and they just hit. She originally sort of she felt a bit awkward about it, so she's just that. I mean, obviously that was because I tried asking on a date and she didn't let her for some reason. Don't know why. Because I'm gonna have to just sort of share insecurities with her, with him even. He's actually pretty buff, so I'm gonna. Where's he going? Oh, ooh, okay. So there's somebody. I feel as we might be able to see somebody that's oh. Yeah, it's her. Sorry. This is one of the Sims which I made, and she's a bit of a brat. She's sort of like that popular girl who goes out with all the guys, and she just kicked over a bunch of trash cans. So that's great. I'm gonna have a get to know him a bit more, and I'll do a quick tour of this pub. It's a sort of English styled, like British sort of pub. So you got the bottom levels, just you walk in, there's a bunch of tables and chairs, this sort of ketchup condiments area, this is a smoking back area, I don't know. And then there's like some toilets. I'm just gonna pause it whilst I do this. And if I go up, there's more toilets and more seating area. And if I go up again, there's actually, I just put a TV here because I had to. Here's the kitchen if you need anything. I don't know why. So we'll just quickly get into the date. I'm gonna try and turn it into a day. I hope it is. And looking at the time, I will have to cut quite a bit of this out actually. But I don't know when I'll do that. But yeah. Here we go. She's brightening his day. She's complimenting his outfit, even though it's not like great. It's the most casual thing I've seen ever. So let's share a secret with him, I guess. Yeah. So maybe she can be telling him. Nah, let's not tell him that. Let's have a deep conversation with him. So she's just telling him about her feelings and how she feels about everybody in her neighborhood. For some reason, the deep conversation, sort of animation isn't very deep. It's really just asking him a question, and he's like, oh yeah, he's like, oh my gosh, yeah, that's not, or she's like, remember this? Oh yeah. I don't know, it's not very deep, they're just sort of standing there, kind of talking, with their hands, I don't know, it's really weird. Oh, and she stinks now, that's not great. Oh, she's talking about heartbreak. Oh yeah, she's talking about, don't have that first kiss yet, you're not having your first kiss yet, let's have them, no. This is my issue right now. I think what I'll do is I won't ask him on a date, but she's just gonna sort of talk to him if my interactions will work, for God's sake. Gossip with him. little bit. I didn't realise I made him this buff. He looks really, I don't know. Okay, he's really hunky. Sorry. Let's compliment his appearance, even, and the sort of lovebird and my dog shaking herself. I also need a new mic. This is a really, really, like, I don't know, it's kind of rubbish. I think he just complimented her outfit, that's cute. Well, let's flirt with him a little bit more. I want them to be able to, can she hold his hands yet, do you think? Let's see. I'm just interested, will he turn her down, or what? Come on, hold his hands. Did they just quit all interactions, or not? Oh, there's not enough room to hold his hands, yes, because that makes sense, of course. Oh, they've glitched out, I have to reset them again. Maybe she blows me a kiss. Oh wait, no, I've frozen. I paused the game. I can't hold his hands, there's not enough room, obviously. This is one thing which annoys me about The Sims. So I think in the end of this episode, they might have their first kiss, and she doesn't know what to make of it. Did he like that or not? Did he just take up blowing? Oh no, they didn't like it. Oh no, this is not a good sign. Maybe he's not into her. I'm just gonna have a leave it for now. I think what I'm gonna have to do is just go to the bar and have a couple of drinks, just sort of, and it sounds really sad, just to sort of get her sorrows away. Oh my god. Order drink. Oh, she just got boiled chips, of course. Let's just get a sweet and spicy, and then let's just have a sit here. So we didn't like her blowing a kiss. That's really sad. Oh, where did she go? Did she go outside? So this is my issue. There's like so much lag right now, and that's one of the girls, boys' sister actually. He's gonna sit with her. She's a teen, so but they're gonna stop talking as well. I feel like maybe he isn't the one for Lily. Maybe he isn't, because this is what always happens. She starts imagining everything that's gonna happen, and then it doesn't happen. So even though she's energized right now, she's really embarrassed over what happened, and she doesn't know what to make of it, because everything was going so well, and she did notice he was having quite a stressed out day at work, because he was mentoring a lot of younger kids who had come from a field trip, but even then he seemed fine at the beginning of the date, so maybe he isn't the one, which wouldn't be surprising, because he is, after all, he is like the first person, so it's like, it's not going to be perfect for the first person. So I'm going to see if there's anybody else who maybe she can have a bit of flirtationship with, or not. The bathrooms are really, oh yeah, the bathrooms aren't very filled out, but they're supposed to look like that though. No, there's like no one really here. That's a shame. But we're just gonna have a drink. She's gonna drink now. That's it. Oh, they're really hitting it off. That looks really sad. Like, oh no, they're not even talking, I don't think. So maybe it's not that bad. Okay, let's see, is she drinking a drink or not? Did she not even get a drink? That cost us money. Okay, she's gonna have that drink. I think on second thoughts, what I'm going to do now is, because the video's overrun quite a lot, I'm going to end the episode here, and although it was a bit of it wasn't my best episode yet, she has sort of found some feelings for somebody, which is good, but she's also sort of questioning more, and she thought it would help her by getting a relationship, but now it's just confusing her, so she's just really confused as to everything that's going on, so she's just gonna think about it, and she's a bit disappointed about it all, really. So thanks for watching this episode, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.